Everybody. Have you guys heard about the great lock-in that's happening today? It started today. Okay, so I'm just getting in on the bandwagon, right? I need to get on anybody's bandwagon that is about goal setting, organizing their lives, getting stuff together. So let me help you all. Okay, so this is going to be our time, right? I don't know if you've been following me for a while, but I used to be all about the goal setting. Clearly, I ain't been setting no goals because I ain't been sending out no videos, right? So this is going to be the time for you to encourage me. I'm going to encourage you. We're going to encourage each other, okay? So we are going to get locked in like everybody else starting today and continuing to the end of the year, right? And then we'll lock in on some other stuff, right? So I'm going to get back on track with my 9 life goals, and I want to share them with you guys. So the first one is spiritual life. Wherever you want to be in your spiritual life, let's get to it. Let's get with it. Reading Proverbs every day is a great way to start. For every day of the month, there is a day of the month. There is a proverb. So today's the first day. So before the day ends, read the first chapter of Proverbs. Look at my video and then go from there. Okay. So, or you can say, you know what? I'm going to get up early. I'm going to get up an hour early before I go to work and I'm going to pray. That's been my biggest struggle, right? So that's going to be something I'm going to be very, very intentional about starting today. Going to bed at night so I can read the Bible before I go to bed at night. You know, whatever it is spiritually I want you to do, write it down. Whatever spiritually you want to do, I want you to write it down, make it plain so you can run with it, okay? So get your pen and paper, okay? So you got it? You got it? Okay. If not, put it in your phone. Spiritual life, right? So each month, each goal, I want you to think about, you know, what can I do for the month? What can I do for the week? How can I walk this out today? So that's what I want you to do for each goal. I want you to at least have 3 goals for every category that we're going to name. All right. The next category is family. What are you going to do? People locking in for themselves. What about your people? What about the people you see every single day? What are you going to do for the month of September to spend time with your family, to gather with your family, eating together, praying together? You got your spiritual prayer, but are you teaching your children to pray? What is something you're going to do that's going to help your kids lock in? Okay. Praying over the school that your child go to, whatever it is, you know, think about what you can do with your family, you know, creating a vacation. I'm going to go on vacation with my family this month, or we just going to take the bus, you know, take the train. We're going to do something fun like that. Whatever way you want to lock in with your family for the month of September, let's get it together. Okay. Your husband, your man. What are you doing with your man? What are you doing with your woman? Your wife, wifey. What you doing with wifey? This is the time to set 3 goals for your family. Okay. Finances. 3 goals. You're going to save. You're going to spend less. You're going to write down what you want. Look at it in your Amazon cart or whatever cart you got it in. Have it there for at least a week before you spend. Whatever that goal is, 3 goals. Health. You know, getting your steps in. If you're going to run, you're going to walk, whatever you're going to do, let's come up with 3 goals. Let's see what we can do. Getting that eating right, starting that watermelon challenge, whatever it is, that fruit challenge, whatever it is. 3 goals, okay? Career and vocational, right? So some people are good with their job. They like their job. They make good money. If not, you know, look for another one or go back to school, vocational. You know, with vocational and career, you can say, you know what, let me get my license. Let me get some other things that can enhance the job that I have. You know, let me take these classes. Let me do this training. Let me get this skill set that's going to bring in more opportunities for me. So this is 3 things you need, 3 things that you are going to do. It may just be 1, but that's okay. At least you got 1 to 3. Okay. Think about what you're going to do for the month to start it. You know, okay, look at the program this month. Next month, apply for the program. Okay. By December, you should be in the program, or at least you got your start date. Okay. All right. Intellectual development. You know, a lot of people spend a lot of time scrolling, getting in these lives, talking about nothing. I was getting in a few and I'm like, what we talking about? Had to get out because I have to be intentional this month, for the rest of this year. If you ain't feeding my spirit, if we're not talking about things that's going to elevate me to the next level, yeah, you probably won't see me that much. I'm going to come in, share, keep going, but keep it going. You know, give my heart me. give love, because these are people that I've created some great relationships and great community. So, but I need to grow. I need to get to that. Y'all ain't talking about nothing. Help me get through December on track, being the great life lock in, then sorry. Okay. The next one. So I should be reading more books at this time, listening to podcasts, but and related to what your goals. So if you try to get that money goal, listen to a money book, listen to a money podcast. You trying to work on better families, listen to something about families, listen to not cheating on your spouse. Break up with your work husband, your work wife. Y'all should break up, because if you spend more time with this work person on your chats and in your energy, you need to be focusing that somewhere else. It's time to lock in on these families. We're going to lock in spiritually. We're going to lock in financially. We're going to lock in family. We're going to lock in healthily. Okay. We're going to lock in careerly, vocationally, intellectually, accountability. This is your account right here. I'm telling you what you need to do. Okay. So this is your first step in accountability. That's the next category. In addition to accountability, you may need more than that. Who is that person that's sharper than you? Who's that person that could tell you when you're wrong and you're willing to listen? You need to spend more time with them. Okay. Who is that person? Do you have a therapist? Do you have a spiritual leader? Do you have somebody praying with you? Who are your accountability people that can check on you, remind you of what you need to do? You say you're going to get your steps in. What number you on? You just on 1,000. You got 8,000 more to go. You got 9,000 more to go. So whoever that is, let's get locked in with them. Fun. You're going to be so focused on trying to get to everything you need to get to, you may forget, I need to have some fun. So fun has to be a goal. Get your nails done, get your hair done. I honestly consider that health and self-care, but sometimes it's just fun to do if you bring somebody else along. So that makes it fun. Okay. Let me do a staycation. Me and a friend of mine, we were just talking about staycation. Let's get it. That's going to be fun for me. I'm going to give me a massage, all that type of stuff. Still massage. I see that as health, okay? Because that's my mental health. I need somebody to massage this whole body, get me together. For me, that's mental health, okay? But whatever it is, just create one. If the one is where you at, because you try to get this money, get that money organized, then one goal. Think about when you're going to do it. Plan, get your people together. If it's your fun goal, you should be inviting them. You're not telling them, what you want to do. No, you tell them what you want to do and see if they want to join you in doing it. This is your goal, not theirs. Okay. So that's fun. The last one is ministry community. If you are connected to a church, you should be doing something at that church. Your gifts and talents should be at that church. However, if you don't have a church and you don't believe in going to church, your community, you should be giving your gift. Your gift, you think all that stuff, those amazing things that you do, you think God created them for you? No, he created them for you to share with other people. So you need to be volunteering your time somewhere at some food bank, it's a lot of needs right now. So you should be giving of your big brothers, big sisters. You ain't got no kids. You a single person. You need to be spending time with somebody else's child, because they would greatly thank you. Okay. But you need to be locking in, doing some things sharing your gifts and talents with someone else. If we're locking in, let's lock in with these nine goals that I just gave you: spiritual life, family, financial, health, career and vocational, intellectual development, accountability, fun, ministry. All right, you all, let's lock in. 2025. Let's end it strong. Let's get it. Everybody.